Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. Scheduled for 15 rounds of heavyweight action between Muhammad Ali and Smokin' Joe Frazier.
All right, gentlemen, one thing, protect yourself at all times, okay? Let's touch them up.
15 rounds scheduled here in this much-anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Joe Frazier's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good way to protect the midsection. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Halfway through this round here, Muhammad Ali is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Great movement to get away from those punches. Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame. It wasn't that they couldn't make it. Now you make it so easy, they don't want to make it.
10 clicks of the talk. He missed with that headshot. Oh, and there you go. Ali's almost out of it there. He was stunned. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
You have to double the jab. All right, look, he's timing you. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab. Double jab right, okay? The swelling is nothing.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again. A
headshot blocked. see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Able to cover up that gut. At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali did.
No, there probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face on the planet. I mean, everybody knew who he was. And also, what he stood for. You know, he stood for freedom. He stood for power, for strength. And he stood for, most important of all, individualism. And that's how he lived his life in and out of the ring. You know, he was very, different in that ring in his approach, his style. And that wasn't by accident. It was to stand out and show that everybody is unique.
On the mark, the counterpunch by Frazier. Joe Frazier's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down too.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Frazier.
Okay, listen. You can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Left, right. You need to double up the punches all night. Much better. It was good. Get on that. Get on that.
And round number 3 is underway. Joe Frazier's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Use the jab.
How about that? A little sizzle by Muhammad Ali. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Blocks it away. Holy cow! Muhammad Ali stunned and staggered.
All right, punch it up.
Well-placed counter punch by Frazier. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is, you see it?
Oh, and there you go. Ali's crushed by that, and he is down. Up after being knocked down. Be interesting to see how he responds here.
You know, we've always been able to see how he responds in a physical way and in an athletic way. Great. I mean, he has everything. Now, we're going to see if he has the real package, the full package. What is in the heart? What is in the soul? What is in the mind of Muhammad Ali?
Good defense, just covering up down low. What a good counterpunch by Frazier. Teddy, many famous fighters, especially heavyweight champions, are known for their signature punch, like Rocky Marciano and his Suzy Q. But for Muhammad Ali, he's known for his signature shuffling of the feet, the Ali shuffle.
Yes, he is. And, you know, it makes me think a little bit sort of like if you were going to buy a real fancy car. You know, when somebody wants to sell you something, wants you to believe in them, they give you something first, maybe a band, of entertainment, and then they take you into the showroom. And, you know, now you're ready to see the car. Well, that's what that is. That's the band. That's the entertainment. And then the show is about to begin. And it's an unbelievable show with those quick hands and those combinations.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Joe Frazier's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it. He's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Muhammad Ali's not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, so you're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Good block by Ali. That was not well targeted by Ali. Able to dismiss that body shot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Joe Frazier, just 20 years old when he went to Tokyo and took that Olympic gold medal in the heavyweight division. And if you ever want momentum coming into the pro ranks, win yourself a heavyweight Olympic gold.
Yeah, it gives you momentum in a lot of areas. People talking about you, people talking about giving you more money than they would have normally when you're turning pro, and the confidence, great confidence.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali.
Get out of the way.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Final 10 seconds. That's a massive left hand by Muhammad Ali. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Don't just walk in. Walk in with head movement, side to side. I keep telling you, side to side. Listen to me. Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay?
Round number 5 has arrived.
Double up your punches.
Joe Frazier's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Teddy, the influences in the corner of Joe Frazier, Yank Durham and Eddie Fuss, what effect have they had on him?
The effect that both guys are the same kind of guys. Reliable, dependable guys, guys you can trust, guys you can move forward in your career with and not miss a step.
And guys that align well with Frazier's style?
Yeah, they understand what his strengths are and they feed into them.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Down he goes! Uppercut did the damage. To get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Joe Frazier blocks that punch. Nice block by Ali. Muhammad Ali's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Keep moving around the ring.
End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of them?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up on that jab, then finish off with a hook. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Let's get on that swelling.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what had come back at him.
Frazier's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Blocks that punch. Joe Frazier's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
By Frazier. Joe Frazier's going with a completely different style now. Teddy, I don't know that that's necessarily the bad thing, but clearly he's thinking to himself, hey, I was just knocked down. I got to change something.
Yes, sometimes you have to improvise. You know, Customato, my mentor, he used to tell me the real good ones, they make it up as they're going. Right now, he's making it up as he goes.
To dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Had in that round, you're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel the ropes down, move out.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. There it is! Muhammad Ali's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Joe Frazier's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide has turned.
Good things come to those who wait, or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Muhammad Ali is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Nice block by Ali. And a smart counterpunch by Frazier. Joe Frazier's opponent is having a field day here. He's just so accurate upstairs, but there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle. It continues on as we've reached the 1-minute mark to go. Muhammad Ali is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
He's trying to create some space between him and his opponent. You know he wants to fight on the inside. He cannot be. Oh! And Joe Frazier stunned and staggered. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Get him in this round. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
And we are underway with the second half of this fight. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And a sharp counter punch by Frazier. Work by Muhammad Ali on the outside, staying out there at that safe zone, but still scoring on his own. Well, there he is on the outside, staying away from any danger, but still able to do what he wants.
Hey, Joe, so often we talk about the height, we talk about the length, but how about talking about patience? How about talking about discipline? He's using both those assets beautifully, staying on the outside, getting his kind of fight.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. This fight is over.
This fight is over.
Muhammad Ali's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that. Muhammad Ali is your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.